Among the more than 1,000 islands that make up the Maldives is Malé, the capital of this archipelago nation. Across just a little over 9 square kilometers, the island hosts a population of approximately 142,000. Hustle and bustle here is a far cry from the tranquil paradise the Maldives is renowned for. But in 2019, a game changer has arrived for the region. Locals and the roughly 1.5 million annually arriving tourists can take a 15-minute speedboat from Malé to a new slice of paradise. Crossroads. The integrated resort includes the Maldives' first luxury yacht marina, 2 hotels, and a host of retail and entertainment spaces, all set within one of the Maldives' iconic lagoons. Today on the ground, it's time to open the doors to this new venture. At Crossroads Marina, the team are awaiting the arrival of the first guests.
This is a great day in many ways. One, it's actually nice weather. That's a good start. Very excited to be ready. That was a long journey to get here. And now, in a couple of minutes, they're arriving just behind us.
Today is a very, very important day for us because we are welcoming our very first guest to Sai Lagoon Maldives Curio Collection by Dengan. We have been working for this moment for a long time, so we are looking for energy, passion, and excitement. We expect everybody to be as one as we always are. They're all ready, right? Everybody ready? Yes? They're all ready.
The first guests for the Sai Lagoon Hotel are inbound on a symbol of Crossroads, the semi-sub. And with their arrival, both the celebrations and the resort work get underway.
I think the team is pumped up. We have done a lot of simulation training, all of that, but now the real stuff starts. So I think everyone is excited. It's time. It's time to get into the real operation.
The Hard Rock Hotel is also now in full splendor, with 178 guest rooms ranging from beach to rockstar overwater villas. And today, the Hard Rock brand enters a new stage, launching in the Maldives for the first time.
Do a little bit of organization over there.
First day, and the first guest is about 5-10 minutes away from the resort. Everybody is excited.
Tolga and the team have planned a special arrival party.
We call this the blue carpet welcome. 2 jet skis gonna escort the boats when they enter the channel, and then they're gonna welcome them over here, and we're gonna walk them to the arrival pavilion. We work very hard for this, but it's also a test. We wanna see this first guest impressed, and that will set the tone for the second guest. It's all about human energy. Hospitality is about human connection.
The guests are here, and now the real operation starts.
Guests will expect the best. They will expect the full Monty. They will expect that all your services are up and running, and they will not accept excuses.
Having a hotel, a beautiful hotel, is one thing, but having a soul into the hotel, that's another part of it. And this is what we've been training people for, is to get the soul. It's like having a beautiful suit with an ugly tie, all right? So we need to find that special tie, and they have done it. So this is the moment where we are welcoming the first guest. So let's see, the new chapter is starting again.
All across the resort, the first groups of arriving guests are being welcomed with a hallmark of the Maldives culture.
We have the Boduberu drums. These are the drums that are used in Maldives to welcome farewell people.
Dating to the 11th century, Boduberu is among the oldest forms of music and dance in the Maldives. Bodu means big, and Beru means drums. At Crossroads, Boduberu and other aspects of local culture are celebrated at the Maldives Discovery Center.
Us Maldivians, the young generation, as well as tourists, have no clue about our culture, where it evolved and how we inherited such a diverse and rich culture. So at Maldives Discovery Center, we aim to educate the young generation, the local schools, and the guests about our rich, diverse ecosystems.
The center is split into 5 zones, each one focused on a different aspect of the Maldives. from environmental conservation efforts to local cultural practices.
So this is our zone for cultural displays. This is the traditional dress worn by the women in Maldives. We have this beautiful embroidery here, hand-woven. So this is their lacquer work, which is produced in Maldives, and there is only one island making this, which is in Bartol, Tuladu. It's actually a very time-consuming work, and you can see some similarity between the traditional dress worn by the women by color, in the sense of color, and also the patterns, maybe.
To share the knowledge, members of Singa Estate's sustainable development teams traveled throughout the country to explore various islands' local culture. This has included the building of handcrafted boats called Danis, one of the oldest known sea vessels in the Maldives. These boats play a major role in the fishing economy, which, alongside tourism, is the key employer in the Maldives. Many are still constructed using timber from coconut palms for their hulls, the same way they have been for centuries. Another centuries-old element of the Maldives culture is Islam. Reflected in Crossroads at the mosque, bridging the connection between the resort and back of house. At the center, guests can explore the rich cultural development of the Maldives.
It feels awesome because I get to talk to people about our culture, our people, small things like our dress habits, how we embraced Islam, and all the folk tales and oral traditions, which is quite exciting. For me, it's a blessing because I get to educate and teach Maldivians as well.
The doors to Crossroads have opened.
Welcome, sawadee.
And by mid-afternoon, the mega resort is a frenzy of action. And with activity comes some hungry guests.
We need to somehow recreate that menu in the next 45 minutes. So we got to pull the rabbit out the hat, mate. Okay. Yeah, okay.
The Hard Rock Hotel's Sessions restaurant is the first to kick off the action. Executive Chef Jonathan is preparing the debut order.
So this is one of the first orders. This is a Latin-inspired tuna dish, and then we incorporate the local experience into that. Obviously the tuna playing as the limelight, and we then layer that with different kind of flavors. So now we have cucumber and we have a bit of onion that we've soaked in a bit of water and just give that subtle sweetness that it can offer us. Tuna is eaten by the locals as like a staple every day. It's part of their diet. The significance with tuna as well is that it's line caught in the Maldives. They don't do anything net caught. So sustainable fishing is very big for the Maldives as well. Over here we have tamarind paste. So just a bit of a drizzle of this. And again, the tamarind gives you that color and pop on the plate.
As Jonathan and the team get up and running, there's one key drive to the Hard Rock experience.
That interaction with guests, that's what the Maldives experience is all about. We're going to have a one-on-one conversation about what their needs are and how we can assist to make that day a beautiful and memorable day for them. First plate, first order. Here we have a tuna teradito. This is finished off with a beautiful tamarind dressing, some cucumber chilies, and deep fried onions.
Sessions is one of 14 dining locations at Crossroads, which will range from hotel restaurants to those open to the public. Sri Lankan restaurateur Darshan Munidasa is opening 3 at Crossroads, including the internationally renowned Ministry of Crab.
We are proudly bringing our crabs over here from Sri Lanka. We are going to be the only restaurant in the Maldives that's going to import 3 times a week from one country. It is a game changer. It is pioneering. It is adventurous. So excited to open here.
Ciao, Johnny. How are you?
For culinary director Umberto, the opening is a sign of the effort so far. But it's also a reminder of just how big an operation Crossroads is going to be.
On a 70% occupancy, we are talking about an average of 2,000 people a day. We need to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But on top of that, we are also having 1,000 to 1,200 employees. So if you think it's just for the tenants and the staff, it's 3,600 meals per day. That's normal, what a restaurant in Maldives does in a week. For me, is once the golden rule for opening week. Just get things done. That's what I'm trying to teach also to my people. 2 things per day, and that's what is going to happen.
As Crossroads opens its doors, one of its main attractions will be the pristine waters surrounding the islands. Teams from Best Dives will be helping new and experienced divers explore the Maldives' incredible marine life.
We have a wonderful lagoon here with the fish and turtles that they are coming to visit us. There's also stingrays are coming. It's really nice.
But a priority will be the preservation of these underwater ecosystems. Today, the Sustainable Development Team is joining forces with Best Dives to survey one of the many dive spots surrounding Crossroads. Business Development and Partnership Director Chappie is joining them.
Well, as the resort is now open, the work doesn't stop there. So everything else on land is completed, but underwater, we're going to continue doing our survey, making improvements, making sure everything is stay intact. Lucky we have our SD team here, led by Aladdin. He goes into the water every day, 3-4 times a day, just to make sure that it stays the way it's supposed to be.
I've looked at the survey from first is extraction of that location, and then for the coral and then fish. We want to make sure everything's happy, coral happy, fish happy.
Reaching the dive site, the teams are briefed one final time. And for a site like this, they're going to want to listen closely.
This will be actually a little bit a tricky place because on the corner of the channel, there will be a split current. So be careful while you jump. We also don't know exactly how many meters we have in here. And inside the caves, you can find a lot of soft corals, fishes. Be kind enough to not disturb the marine creatures in the water. Be friendly with them. If you're friendly with them, they will be friendly with you.
The teams get suited up, and they're in. The divers mark out a survey area so they can estimate the health of the reef and identify many of the approximately 2,000 different species of fish in the Maldives waters.
ผมดูสเตตัสดูสถานะของปะการังว่าปะการังเนี่ยมันมีสถานะเป็นอย่างไรมีสมบูรณ์ไหมมีอะไรเกิดขึ้นมาบ้างไหม new generation coral เนี่ยมันมีขึ้นมากไหมเป็น juvenile coral ครับแล้วเพื่อเป็นดูว่าตัวใหม่ที่มันเกิดขึ้นมามีมากน้อยขนาดไหนแล้วก็มีกลุ่มปลาที่เข้ามามากน้อยขนาดไหนประมาณนี้ครับเดี๋ยวสิ่งที่เราจะสำรวจกัน
45 minutes later, the team are back above water for a debrief.
We check the line, and for today we found a lot of the new coral. That means it's very good for us because the new coral is come, and a lot of fish too. Yeah,
it's more than I expected. Still pretty colorful, and it's still very lushful. A lot of coral still. This is what we do on a weekly basis. So start measuring and see what's new and what's gone. I think our team is doing a great job, and thanks to Best Dive and our dive leader, because they know exactly where things are. So I hope we can continue the streaks and keep it alive, make it more lushful. Yeah?
Okay.
Thank you.
Over at Hard Rock, nature is built into the design.
The buildings have been designed as though this is the wave crashing against the seashells. The treatment rooms represent the seashells, and the building that we're in at the moment represents the shoreline.
Hannah is the manager of Hard Rock's Rock Spa, set to provide visitors a different kind of pampering.
Rock Spa is a unique concept. We allow guests to come here feel super energized. So it's not your traditional spa where you will come and have a relaxing treatment. You come here to feel energized. So you can go out, go and do jiu-jitsu, do a bit of water aerobics, and really becomes part of the journey while they're here in Hard Rock Hotel.
It's time. The countdown is on. The official opening ceremony for Crossroads is getting underway. Guests of honor from the Maldives and Thailand help with the celebrations. They also share their thoughts on the journey so far and remark on what the future has in store.
We see great opportunities to strengthen ties between Thailand and the Maldives. We believe that Crossroads is more than just an international development development.